Alright, so today's the day. Mr. Mullet's bloody on the hub dyno behind me. Somewhere there. Anyway, yeah, so I'm here with... Say your name.
Brock.
From?
CPT, Coffs Performance Tuning.
And Chris is here too. He's also a pussy, doesn't want to get on the bloody film. Come on, put your head in there. Here we go. Okay, I got it. We know your name, just say it again. What's your name?
Chris.
Okay, good. And they're bloody tuning Mr. Mullet today. Let's get into it. And then we just cut to some hectic shit. Alright, so it's not all sunshine and rainbows with the... Get out of the road, mate. It's not all sunshine and rainbows with these bloody friggin' motor cars and dynoing and that. We think my alternator's lazy, it's not making enough power, like with the coils and friggin' whatever in it, so we're changing the alternator. See, that's all you got to say. You're allowed to talk. You know what you're going to have to do for me?
What do you mean?
Can you catch...
Back of my head doesn't look very good. Front of my head's good.
Can you... I'm going to lift it up from underneath. Can you catch it?
Yeah. Hey, that was Is it all live? Probably is.
Nah, it's all disconnected. Yeah. Thanks, Brock. Yeah, no worries. Try it up again. You want 8 flat?
Yeah.
That's all we wanted. So are you from Coffs Engines or Coffs Performance Tuning?
Oh, a bit of that.
So I definitely turned the camera off earlier, but Brock wanted me to add that I put my spark plug boots on the wrong one, the ignition lead, bloody, you know, I can't think of it, was it? The ignition leads. Anyway, they're throwing back to the front. And no wonder it's so hard to get it on and off. I don't know why I bloody did that, but I even went to the extent to cut the lip off the bloody thing with the... Yeah. I'm a mechanic. It's a bit tight. I make sure nothing's going to rattle loose on this thing. Bit hot?
The rocket cover's leaking.
Is it?
No, I don't know. What's kind of bollocks? You can't convert the end.
Nah, I don't make nothing for this. I don't know what all the ignition lead Barra guys do, but...
There wouldn't be any.
Well, oh, there is.
Even if that's on and loose, we can be happy. You know what I mean?
Very more pointy nose pies, eh, Rick? My microphone broke again, so bear with me. I had the El Cheapo one out. Right, so it's day 2. We're back to tune up Mr.Mullet. We ran out of time the other night. Got a bit late, so we called it a night. But yeah, we had a few issues getting the bloody plug leads on and off. I think that was the last clip on here, I don't know. It was a couple of days ago. But yeah, they were a bit of a headache. The alternator voltage was a headache too, but we sort of somewhat fixed that. And yeah, so now we're going to run on the dyno and whatnot, and I was just going to ask Chris what he thinks, what we'll be doing today, what he can look forward to.
So we're going to tune it, relatively low timing numbers, try and keep cylinder pressures down so you don't go through an engine every burnout. And yeah, tune it on the methanol, nice and rich, keep temps down and make it nice and reliable. Not going for horsepower, just reliability.
Good. I like the sound of that. I've had enough of changing freaking engine. But yeah, that's what we're going for today. I'll put all these new parts and stuff in, like we've got the haltech and on the methanol and fuel system and everything. All that was just a precursor and like just what we had to do to make it safe, to make it reliable. That was the whole point. I didn't need to make any more power than it made because it went all right. But now it's time to make it reliable with all the bits and pieces. And then yeah, after we find out what's going to happen on the dyno today, we might look at what else we need to put into it. All right, let's get into it.
Sweet.
Here's the clip for the final dyno run. Enjoy. Alright, that's the final dyno run. You've seen it. She made 430. I'm happy with that. Are you happy with that, Chris?
Yeah, I think so. Good. For what it is.
Yeah, yes.
We got a bit of an exhaust restriction there with that manifold and stuff, but for 10 psi with them timing numbers, it's pretty safe and good.
There's a pretty late timing on it.
Yeah, yep. There's only about 7 degrees in the top end, so we want it to stay in one piece.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole point, as I said before. Yeah, trying to make it all stay in one piece and run. And I want to drive it on the truck at some of that. So I want to tow it up on the winter or anything like that. So I'm sick of working on the way thing. But yeah, so we made it rich and little timing and all that sort of stuff. She made 430 horsepower. I'm happy with the power it made. I think it'll bloody turn some bloody wheels. I don't think it's big. So yeah, but in saying that, now that all the hard bits are done, like as far as the computer and bloody fuel system and that's done, we can slowly turn it up as the years go on, as stuff breaks and whatever. So as Chris said, there's a bit of a restriction in the turbo manifold. It's not actually a turbo manifold, keep in mind, that is just a flipped bloody Ford Territory exhaust manifold that I've bloody changed and whatever. And added some bits too and made it work with a turbo. And mind you, with a turbo that's too big for it and it's just a cheapo bloody eBay turbo. So considering what it is, I think it did bloody pretty good. I'm happy with it. But the next few mods we want to do, I've got it all here. We want to put a boost controller in it. I want to put a Chinesium wastegate on it. we've got manifold and turbo and all that sort of stuff. So that's in
Set up the two-step.
And what?
Set up the two-step.
We're going to set up the two-step too.
Make some fireworks.
But when it's time, once all the hard bits are done, as well as it also doesn't have actual bloody head studs or anything. It's just got the old bloody head bolts and stuff in it. So that was a bit risky, wasn't it, Chris? You weren't too impressed when I told you that.
No. I'd rather studs than the gasket. But anyway.
Yeah. See, it's is what it is. But yeah, so she's going to run. We get our bits and pieces in it probably after sunouts or whatever. At the moment it's safe. I can drive it. I can go drive the wheels off it, and everything will be okay. Hopefully, unless something else has to go that we don't know about. But also it explained to do with the power and that. Also, like I know a lot of people expecting me to get it back on the road and have a million bloody horsepower. But you've got to keep in mind the gearbox, the old BTR 4-speed, had done 300,000 bloody kilometres, and now it's got like 60 skids on it. And it's still holding up, but you don't want to be running 800 horsepower through an old taxi gearbox, and then bloody also got standard diff and all that sort of stuff in it. So we didn't want to go ridiculous with it.
Yep.
So Chris and Brock and the boys at Coffs Performance Tuning, look, I've got a shirt now, so I must be part of the team.
Special.
Hey?
Special, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the media guy. They've been tuning and playing around with bloody tunes and stuff in motor cars for 6 or more years. When I first met Brock a long time ago, he was still in the early days of bug riding around. Back in the car club days, we did the motor car at Big Banana and stuff. Remember that?
Not really.
But anyway, so they specialise in haltech. They do a fair bit of carburetor stuff. They do a bit of diesel tuning, do a bit of everything. So they've got a roller dyno, and they've got the hub dyno behind me. So they're all set up for all your tuning needs. Chris you can tune a stop sign, can't you?
Yep, I'm going to say yes.
So anyway, so the next video I'll be in here on and off, between tuning this and in between different things. We've got Chris's VN Commodore over there. I'll cut to a hectic video of it right now. Sometimes it looks like this, other times it looks like that.
Could make for an interesting video. 2-piece tail shaft and a Borg Warner diff with 1,000 horsepower. It could be bloody catastrophic.
You see more dyno fails than you do dyno successes, don't you? You might make it on YouTube. So I'm looking at the motor right now. I'll do a video. I can cut the voice out and whatever and put it over there. Chris has been here today putting that together. Tell us a bit about this motor, Chris.
This motor, it's a 428 cube LSX, AFR heads, cam motion billet camshaft, and 871 high helix, and bloody good fun.
And what sort of fuel?
Methanol, the only fuel to have.
Yeah, exactly. So it's in an upcoming video. We'll do a bit of tuning and stuff on that, and do some content on that. And there's also talk. Brock wants to put the XR8 and whatever on the dyno as well. So just to have a bit of a buggerisation around with me. But road day, let's see a bit of that. Nonetheless, we're bloody finished up here. Thank you for watching, everyone, and goodbye. You gotta say goodbye. Say goodbye together. Ready?
Goodbye.
Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Bye. Dad's Cars Tune. Woo! Go on. Woo! Woo!